storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page life is about to appear. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend Mike, he's your man. Then he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation Pride.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. We're seeing some old-time fans returning. Tropics are here. How about that? How about that? All right, cool. I'm back. So what's up? Friday, TGIF. We survived the winter. It looks like we'll be talking tropics now until infinity. I lost my countdown timer, so I had to figure that one out. I don't know where it went. But not the end of the world. So, good morning. Happy Friday. Tomorrow we get the crayons out. That's right. We have the official unofficial start of hurricane season tomorrow. We're going to get into all that. So, just tropics today and Hunter real quick. Hunter did good yesterday, by the way. He had his vet appointment and he had a little bump on his back. See the little spot? Turned out it was just a little scratch or a little bug bite or something. Not worried about his rash, so he's good for the season. All right, hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Hey, what's up, James? Yep, we got local softball. Good news that's local because there's no gas in my local 7-Eleven. What's up, Amanda? Hey, Whitney. How's it going? So welcome back. We've been doing these lives through the winter. If you missed us, welcome back. We're going to be talking tropics a little bit more. I'm not sure when we'll go Monday through Friday. Maybe next week we'll start that tradition again of everyday lives. But we haven't gone anywhere. Shelly's still here. Linda's up in Maine. What's up, Benny from Pembroke Pines? Thanks, Leanne. Yeah, our boy Andy Simmons. He's writing a new one, by the way. Can't wait to see it. So I'll definitely be sharing that one when we get it. So there you go. What's up, Lois? How's it going? Getting to do some snores. But anyway, as we did last season, ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, our official sponsor here of Mike's Weather page, big supporters of the page. Coming to you live from the ABC Fine Wine and Spirits studio. We got some folks chiming in. What's up, Hav from Charlotte, NASCAR country. What's up, Nikki from New Orleans? What's up, Alan from Holiday? We lived in Holiday before. But big shout out to ABC. And in case you did not know, if you're new to the page, we have our own beer. And you can get it at ABC. There you go. Hurricane Hunter, 7.5% tropical IPA. That ABC Fine Wine and other fine retailers, if they don't have it, ask for it. good stuff. It helps get through the season. When you drink 2 of those, look out. They are doing a giveaway. I wanted to point out they do a lot of giveaways on their Facebook page, so check that out. Free stuff. Look at this golf bag with a foam pocket rainfly, visors, towels, t-shirt, and more. If you live in Florida, free to enter. Check it out. It's always fun to get free stuff. So we got a little bit of tropics to talk about. We're getting all our people back, so welcome back. Once we get our first yellow circle out there, then holy cow, the floodgates will be back. See, look at that, Ricky. Been a while. How many people haven't been here all winter? I want to know that. I told Shelly before we started, I said, I bet you we get a bunch of people come back. So, welcome back. Welcome back, Cotter. And if you're new, if that's right, Daffy. A little bit of weather. I talk weather. We just talk for hours. These things go on. I'm sorry, but I do post a lot of stuff, picture-wise. And cheers, by the way. This was the original mug, by the way. We only do one dog every show now. We say Louis was Wednesday. See, look at that. Rodina Miller hasn't been here since all winter. Look at that. William just checked in a few times. But welcome back. Been kind of boring through the winter. We got Eric. Yes, good point, man. Good point. Good win. Hey, but by the way, is it cool out or what? So I just put Sarah out front of the bus stop, and man, it was brisk and cool. I've been showing the dew points are in the 50s. We have a cold front coming through. We're going to show all that, and then we're going to talk tropics. There is a couple little things brewing, possibly brewing. Nothing to stress about at all. Promise you that. Nothing to stress about. Big shout out to OSR, Tammy Kent and Company, big One Source Restoration. First one's on the site, damage assessors. Going to meet up with them this year, storm chasing. They're the first ones out there, linemen, and they check out for wires down, all the damages. They set up shop right after a storm. So big part of storm recovery. They're big supporters of Mike Lure Page too. So big thanks to OSR. And we hope to meet them this storm season when they're out there on the field doing their thing. So God bless the linemen. They are the unsung heroes of hurricane season. All right, so here's some hurricane news for you. So tomorrow, I try to read comments too. So tomorrow, these graphics start updating May 15th. Everybody's confused about the official hurricane season. It's still June 1st, but they have to get voted on by the WMO, the World, now let me try to say it, the World Meteorological Organization. Cindy, nothing's hitting the panhandle. This is what I got to talk about. But going into the tropics tomorrow, Saturday, we should be getting these updated graphics. I don't know if we'll get at 2 a.m. I'm not going to set my alarm clock. It's like daylight savings. I'm not going to wake up at 2 o'clock to see at 2 a.m. But 2 a.m., we should have new NHC graphics. 2 a.m., 8 a.m., 2 p.m., 8 p.m. 4 times a day, this is the graphic that gets updated. This graphic along with this graphic. This is your 2-day forecast areas, and this is your 5-day forecast. So anyway, until it gets voted on by the WMO, official season is June 1st. Unofficial season is May 15th. So there you go. So as soon as you wake up in the morning, go to my page, check it out. There they are. I don't know if I'm going to put them here or there. I don't know where they're going to be at. But and they're also on the app. I have my app. A lot of people like it. I guess it's a lifesaver during hurricane season because if you lose power or internet, you can still access everything via app. But right here, NHC Outlook, right there. Click on it. I'm looking at the camera screen, and there you go. And you get it updated on the app too. So that's tomorrow. What else did I post? All right, some Bay News 9 stuff. This is baynews9.com. They have a great tropical website. In fact, let's check it out. Bay News 9 and Fox 13 here locally. Great sites for tropics. There's their water temperature map. Pretty much everything's around 80. That's kind of the threshold of tropical development. Telford, how's it going, buddy? Whitney. It's very very dry out there. Telford up north there too. So yeah, Trish, I'm gonna talk about that. So don't worry, there's nothing to stress about. First off, no stress in the tropics right now. Okay, there's a couple. The first season, this happens. But anyway, back to water temperatures. Usually 80 degrees, 82 degrees, 78 degrees is kind of like everybody argues. But anyway, the water's warm enough that this is when travelers can get going. So I posted that. What else did I post this morning? This is kind of funny. This was temperature swing here. We got 51 in the Panhandle, and we had 80 down in the Key West. So 30-degree difference between top of the state, bottom of the state. Front's making its way through right now. In fact, you could take a look at that a couple different ways. I like to look at the water vapor loop. Let's look at that real quick. Let's just look at the loop. Here's a water vapor loop. We'll leave it up there real quick. So there's our front. So that's happening right now. Thanks, Chris. Yep. Hey, Trav, or who was asking about Central Florida? So Central Florida, I was talking to somebody yesterday that evacuated Charlie, and everybody in the state of Florida evacuated to Orlando. And guess what? Orlando got hit by a Cat 1, and they had more damage in Orlando than some spots did on the coast. So just because you're in the middle of the state doesn't mean you're not going to get hurricane. Irma was a 1 all the way up through the state of Florida. So here's the loop. Now check this out. All right, so 2 things we're watching in the tropics. Let me bring this back here. Let me get rid of this one. Let me get a static picture up. And then, well, not that one. We'll do another one. Goes east. Where's everybody on YouTube? I don't see anybody on YouTube yet. Are we even on YouTube? Shelly? So let's look at CONUS. I never knew what CONUS was until a few years ago. CONUS, and then I put CONUS, and everybody's like, "What the hell is CONUS?" And I'm trying to. I've gone all technical on everybody. They get mad at me. They're like, "What are you going crazy technical for?" CONUS, because we're coneheads. We're coneheads. That's what you guys call it, everybody. We're the morning conehead session. And I'm talking to a nobody. It's really a weird. I got a problem. James, how you liking that Furman generator, buddy? So this is it. All right. So this is tricky. So here's what we got tropics. But so first of the season, right? First of the season. This is what happened. This is what happened. Oh my God, Troy Meredith. Is that my buddy Troy? Oh my God. Can't be my buddy Troy. I haven't seen Troy forever. So everybody in the beginning of the season gets all amped up, and as soon as we get our first yellow circle, oh my God, the news is going to be all over. People get all panicky because you start seeing it. And there was a GFS run yesterday that was being shared everywhere, and I was guilty of that years ago. I would see a model, and I would say, oh my God, GFS 18Z, which is usually the worst of the runs. 18Z typically is the most aggressive and not reliable, but I would post it because it would get me likes. Everybody's addicted to likes, you know. Oh my God, I'm going to put the Cat 3 hit in Tampa Bay, and I don't do that anymore, obviously. But so the GFS is kind of slowly sniffing a little something down the road, but you know, it's not getting much support from any other models. So I don't usually post anything unless I'm confident. Okay, so don't get caught up on one model run because it'll drive you crazy. I even saw somebody posted one ensemble run of the GFS, which is like, you know, you got 7 or 8 reputable models. So if the GFS is the only one out of 8, that's like what, 10%, 20%, 15%, 12%. And then if you take one run of that ensemble, then it's even like 5%. So no stress. So what we got is 2 areas. So we got this, either it's going to be an upper level low, tropical low, tut, we don't know. But there is indication that we could have a low develop really close to Bermuda this weekend. Doesn't mean anything. Just means we could get a yellow crayon. It's kind of cool water. But that's one spot. The other spot kind of lingers out of all this mess here. But the other spot is tricky. There are a couple ensembles. This is the one that's being shared, so we're going to get into all that. So again, no big time stress to worry about right now because there's not a lot of confidence. So another cool thing real quick I added, let me show you something I added to the site today. I just ran across a new website. So it's called Now Coast right here. Right below the satellite, Now Coast. This little guy right here, Now Coast. Pretty cool little page. Check this out. This is a live interactive. I ran across this last year one time, and I lost a link and I forgot all about it, and then I saw it on Twitter today. But it is a live, zoomable, cool-ass little map. And you can zoom in on your particular area, and you can get your current watches, coastal watch statement. So it's really neat. It's very interactive. You don't have to do anything. It automatically highlights what's out there. You can change all kinds of stuff. Tide predictions. I mean, it's crazy, the interactiveness of this. So I added it, obviously. But it's really cool. So here are like tides. I ain't figured out how to use it all yet, but there you go. There's Clearwater Beach, tides. So it's cool. It's a cool link. It's on the site now. There you go. Look at that. Oh man, isn't that sexy or what? Look at that tide, 3 foot. That's right there where Ada was, 3 foot above. So we got high tides right now. 3 foot high tide noon today. So anyway, it's called Now Coast. It is really neato. It's live. It's basically live weather, not future weather. It's got river forecast. So I like it. I like it a lot. All right. So let's go to Tropical Tidbits. That's kind of our tradition. We love Levi. So I reached out to Levi again this year and Matt from Weather Nerds. They know we use their site a lot. We support them. You can support Levi also here, be a patron or donate. So we use their stuff. There's a million places you can go, but we like Levi. Let's just look at this. All right, let's look at what everybody's worried about, because I know people are freaking out because I've seen some posts out there. But so the GFS was showing, a little low coming up yesterday, and so here's the latest run. We're not going to focus too much about this. I've talked about this all week. There is an outside chance this low is going to come over here and sometime around Bermuda over the weekend, possibly become tropical or probably subtropical because the water is so cold. So we'll see. But we're going to focus on this right here. Latest GFS. Now we're looking at about the 21st, 22nd time frame. So you could argue this. There's all this lingering moisture down here. This is next Wednesday. This is kind of all leftover frontal juice. That's a PG word, by the way. And moist. Very moist. Sandy, Bruce, how's it going? Let me see. I missed a bunch of people. So yeah, Mirtha, there you go. Good points. We're going to talk about hurricane preparedness week 2 before we leave. Hey, somebody just said new supporter. Thank you. I don't know who that was. Thanks for being a supporter, by the way. We have a cool group. Sue Berg. That's it. Thank you, Sue. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Sam, thanks, buddy. Sam Gentry. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I'm on it. It's a very tedious process to stay alert on the weather because it changes so quick. But this is the general area watching May 19th. Now, you can just kind of see the moisture get pulled up. Now, we got high to the north. So, basic flow here is like this. Now, I was looking. I don't really think it's a tropical wave. There's really nothing out there. So, I'm kind of thinking it's picking up on this. See right here? Look at this. Here's Sunday. So, here's Sunday. We got the low possibly forming out here. And this is all this leftover front. And that's what happens this time of year. So, typically, there's the moisture brewing on 19th. And it just kind of like comes up. Now look, this run is not very aggressive, but a little closed ISO bar. That's the name of my future bar, by the way, ISO bar. Hey Alan, yep, heard that big news. Matter of fact, I got hate mail, death threats for posting that. Right, Shelly? I posted that, and holy cow, everybody went crazy on me that I posted Zeta. But yeah, Alan, it was upgraded to 115 mile an hour. But here we go. So GFS Friday, this is 21st. So if anything, it could be rain. But, the 6Z not really showing much development. But what you're seeing is this basic leftover front gets pulled up, and by the following weekend could just be a big old juicy mess. So if you wanted to keep your eyes on long range tropics, leftover front gets pulled up around this high kind of, upper level winds, kind of tricky, right? Upper level winds are neat. They help steer. So this high pressure up here is going to help push whatever is over here up. So nothing to worry about on the latest GFS, but could bring up rain. This is next Sunday. So again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the following week. Now last night, this is what got everybody all worked up. The 18Z last night. Here's that moisture. Next Thursday, next Friday. Watch. Kind of tighten it up a little bit. Now, again, not super duper strong. You got to look at the pressure. But, interesting. High pressure comes up around. So, kind of got my eye on that. Next weekend, the following weekend. So, I do believe, if anything, this leftover front's going to get pulled up and around. And we'll see. And again, but very weak. There it is again on overnight 00Z. So just kind of, this is Thursday, Friday next week. Now your other models, like I said, the reason I didn't go all in and start talking about it yesterday is because it's just not a lot of support. So again, I don't usually go into things and post until we get a lot of support. Now this is now, there's our low over Bermuda. This is the CMC, and it doesn't really do anything. There's that moisture, and it's just not doing anything with it. So there's a high pressure. So CMC saying no. Let's look at yesterday's 12Z run. Saying no. Icon 00Z. Let's see if it goes out that far. Next week. Kind of pulls that moisture up a little bit. This is next Thursday, but no development. See, there's that moisture. So tropical juice, I think the official forecast at this point would be tropical juice pulls up from the Caribbean into Florida and the upper Gulf the following weekend. And the Euro is not showing much at all either, so I'm not going to stress too much time. You can kind of see a little bit next week, but nothing at all to worry about yet. So that's good news. A lot of shear. We got an approaching front. So, but hey, it's tropics, man. We're back to talking tropics. Can you believe it? Never thought this day would come. I mean, there's a brief window of low shear too. So what happens with these fronts? This is interesting, but like what's going on right now? So this front's going to be hanging around, and what happens is, there it is. This is next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It kind of lingers Thursday. So you got, Monday front hanging, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What that does, since we don't have any incoming fronts, the atmosphere stabilizes a little bit, and we don't get any big shear. So that's how these lingering fronts sometimes can just hang around enough to develop a low pressure area. And there's also this, I saw earlier, I meant to post this, I forgot. But we are going to be in an enhanced stage of the MJO, the 22nd, same time frame. So, that's one factor that enables thunderstorm activity to happen. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, Whitney, Bobby's back. Hurricane Harbor, we got something to talk about. Very outside chance. Now, the ensembles, so, looking at climatology, here's where they normally start in June. Old front. This is a little different because so far, that's a big one. I wish I could hide that thing. This one would be, that even makes that bigger. The high is a little farther to the north. I like the big map, but anyway, I gotta get rid of that map. Tropical history. No, now we're really big. Tropical history for the first end of June, let's say end of May. Here we go. This will be kind of the same time frame. Here's the history of the tropics in the same time frame. So you can see if we were to get anything, typically here in the history of tropics dating back to 1851, that was the same year that Marty and Doc went back to the Wild Wild West and hijacked the train. Hey, Bob Daly, what's up? Hey, I like your little avatar thingy. Got a lot of people back. Bobby, I want to, or Bobby, Shelly. We'll have to see how many welcome backs we had. So history of tropics. Look at that, lingering old fronts. Kind of what we're seeing now. Kickstart and the history. So anyway, that's what we're watching. Let's look at some ensembles. Again, don't get worked up. The only thing that I would be thinking about at this point would be like, okay, if I was going to the Keys Thursday, Friday next week, could be a little wetter. Could bring some rain Friday, Saturday to the peninsula of Florida. Maybe Upper Gulf Friday, Saturday. Tropical, we'll have to see. Let's look at ensembles. I love ensembles. I don't even know if we talk about normal weather anymore. We just talk about tropics. Thai restaurant. What are we talking about? Hey, I'm working on the Storm Chaser, by the way. I decided, so during Delta, I think it was Delta. Yeah, the Biloxi. When I was at the Biloxi, I left all my damn lights on, and I came back out to the most deadest of dead batteries on the planet. And my young wisdom, now that I'm old, I got gray hair, I guess I can't say I'm young, but my wisdom has always taught me, as soon as you ever drain a battery to nothing, it's never the same. So I went back to Chevy. They're like, oh, we did a test on it. It's fine. I'm like, it ain't fine, and it's weak. So I'm buying a kick-ass $300 battery today because I got to make sure I have battery. And it's called I think I messaged myself. What the hell is it? It's an Optima yellow top. I'm going to go pick it up. But I had to take half the damn engine apart to get the battery out. I got to take the coolant container, a brace. It's not fun. The sun is coming back southwest. Kathy Ann, I don't know. This looking at you guys down there. I think you're going to have lingering rains down there. This front is kind of stuck. So throughout the day today, it's just kind of hovering over you. So Okeechobee South, kind of rainy, cloudy. Kind of hovering into tonight. Tomorrow, kind of more the same. Rainy on the southeast side of Florida, cloudy, central Florida. I think that's kind of going to be the same. It kind of gets a little better on Sunday. So I think Sunday is definitely the driest day. So Keys maybe a little bit late Saturday night. So the front finally gets far enough down that Sunday is at least nice for you down that way. So hope that made sense. But ensembles, all right. So we looked at operational runs. Let's go back to Levi's site real quick. These are my favorite sites. This is what we do real quick. Blue is low pressure in a nutshell. GFS. Here's that possible broad low over Sunday morning. And then a little bit of moisture next week starts to get going a little bit. And there it is Friday and gets pulled up. That's kind of what we're watching. Now, if you go to the CMC, Canadian model, there's our low over Bermuda. And we're watching down here. And big high pressure doesn't do anything. Now it pops off another little low here. That's part of the same frontal area. Euro, there's our broad low over Bermuda, and it kind of tightens up a little bit. And other than this is next Saturday, Sunday. You get to see a lowering of pressure, but nothing to stress about. So if you're seeing that one model and you're all worried, then don't be worried. Here are some ensembles. Let's look at the Gulf of Mexico. Here is the GFS or Euro. So out of the 51 members of the I think there's 51 or 50. I don't know. But out of all the Euro ensembles, there's only 2 showing anything. But there's still a chance. And then if you go to GFS has been a little bit all over the place, but it had a little bit more yesterday than it did today. So golf, cyclones, and there's a few. This is the 23rd. So again, it's it's sloppy, pulls it more into Florida, but you get the idea. So that's what we're watching. No clear signature yet. Just something possibly the following weekend coming up. And that's all I got to say about that. Let's look at, that was a 6Z. Here's a 00Z. So we're Florida now. So, it's the same general thinking. By no means is anything to cancel any plans quite yet. There's last night's 18Z, kind of like the Euro. So, anyway, all right. Let's see. What else we got to talk about? Hey, we got somebody over there in lithium. I know I'm thinking about lithium. I hate, I don't know if I got to get yeah, I had to buy a new one for my Charger too, Eric. It's weird, right? Launch alert. If you want to know anything about a launch, ask Shelly. Yeah, Taylor. Another thing I'm interested in this year is early season. Which models stand out? Last year, the Icon stood out ahead of everybody else. We started picking up on that. So Euro did not do very well at all last year as far as early season detection. So as far as this golf thing goes, the GFS is really the only one. All of them have showed a shot in the Bermuda, but I'm not going to waste my time on that anymore because if I keep posting about it, doesn't happen, then all the haters will say I was wrong, and I'll hurt my feelings, and it'll give me a reason to drink tonight. All right, so all the maps are looking good on the site. If you haven't been here in a while, I've added some new stuff. So there you go. I got a cool little satellite imagery here now. This little Outlook box should be starting tomorrow. I'm hoping it was live last year, daily.
The tropical weather outlook issued at 9:54 a.m.
So we'll see if that goes live tomorrow. That'd be great. There you go. Water temps we showed. Yeah, so there you go. I don't know. That's about it. Nope. So ABC. So somebody told me there was. Oh, I know. Everybody says they can't find it. It drives me insane. Apparently it's in 80 stores though. So we just got to ask for it wherever you shop. It's distributed by Great Bay. It's good stuff. Oh man, well, good thing it was empty. Anyway, all right. So that's about it. I'll see what you guys are saying, then I'm gonna go. All right. Any questions? Howdy doodies. Dominican Republic, the week of June 19th. Oh my goodness, that's a little too far away. But hey, good to see you, Jeremiah. By then, the waves might be making their way your way, that way. So right now, the IT. So Whitney loves this, right? The ITCZ line is a little far south, so we're not really getting any tropical waves yet. This thing will start pushing its way up here in a little bit, and we'll start getting. There's Cape Verde Islands. Once this little guy pops up a little bit, then we start getting the waves that break off, and a little early in the season though for that. Typically we don't see tropical waves until July maybe. But anyway, Key West for the 27th. A little too far to be confident. Sorry, I'd be guessing. This week, if Aaron, that sucks. I hear puppy snores. Look, Stacy out there boring too. Have a good weekend, Natalie. Support her. Thank you. Don't forget, we got our supporter message board. If you are a Facebook supporter, Shelly spends a lot of time on that. If you want to talk more weather, make sure you go to our community side and be a part of the Mike Lawler Page supporters right here. Oh, yeah, by the way, check this out. Our Dylan Hubbard, he's a Facebook supporter. I'll be on the show. I meant to show you that earlier. So this weekend, Sunday night, he does a live show Sunday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and I'll be on his show from his studio this Friday or Sunday night. So if you're bored Sunday night, tune in to, and I'll have plenty of links on my page, Hubbard's Marina. He's a big dog here. If you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too busy. Double red line. What was that? Where did it go? Double red line. Which red line? Oh, this right here? That line? That's the monsoon trough, they call it. That's also the intertropics convergence zone. It's kind of the boundary between the lower hemisphere and northern hemisphere. And what's cool about it is you get your winds coming in and they clash. And sometimes what happens is these winds end up help kickstart tropical systems, and we get little spinach out here. Look at that perfect drawing. I'm a man. and so we get these waves come off of Africa, and they follow along that monsoon trough, they call it. So when the waves in Africa are spitting these systems, so when these waves come off, there's Cape Verde Islands right here. So these waves come off of Africa, these thunderstorms, and they usually call them the wave train deep in the season. They come off and they ride along this intertropics convergence zone. If we don't have a lot of sow, the dust, Africa dust, very heavy early in the year. It's not uncommon to see a lot of sow early in the year. If it survives the sow, then what happens is they break off and they become little tropical systems, and then they do what they want. So it's kind of fascinating, like little baby embryos, I call them, little things. But right now, the double red line is way south, and this is the clash. This is the winds from the north, the trade winds here, and they clash, and they make this intertropics convergence zone here. It's really neat. Later in the season, this moves up, and these. So it's really fascinating. The winds of the earth actually help start spinach. Not always, because this doesn't obviously, this area here doesn't affect over here. So it's not the only way that tropical storms, because this doesn't happen over here. It's just part of the process on a Cape Verde style system. Helps a little bit. Systems over here are basic low pressure areas, and when you get low pressure systems, rising air creates thunderstorms, and then when you get thunderstorms, you start getting rotation like you do, and then all of a sudden it happens. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, all right, so we're winding down. We're not going to ramble too much. It's Friday. I got to put a battery in my truck. Whitney, that's a place to go, man. He's got so many cool things at his marina. That's where we rode out Ada, and it was quite a ride rush down there. So, all right, what did I miss? Anything? Somebody said their mama. Okay, he's taking her mama down to Disney World. Cool. Vicky, it's not going to stick around very long. I have bad news. Long-range weather showing above average temperatures return next week for most of the U.S. So you better suck it up, enjoy it, breathe in that cool, dry air, because unfortunately it does appear that next week, right here, we're going to be back to above average temperatures. This is on Tropical Tidbits, by the way. This is a climate map. So they're predicting the week of May 14th through the 21st, which is kind of now, but it's towards next week. So basically the warm-up begins now. And then week 2, 21st to 28th, average would be white, blue would be below average temperatures. So if this is right, the next 2 weeks things are going to be warming up again. And I don't think that we have any cool downs coming. No. 6 weeks. So So it's done. Take a jar. Take a moonshine jar. Drink the moonshine first. Take the moonshine jar. Go outside. Scoop up the cool air. Put your lid on it tight. And then when it gets hot, you can enjoy it. And I took a ride out to my little secret spot on Pine Avenue in Oldsmar. And guess what? The lightning bugs are back. Little tidbit. If you live local, down by the power lines, the lightning bugs are back. All right. Well, thanks as always. You guys are the best. We're going to have a busy season probably. Eric's got to do data analysis. How about them Rays, man? Who we play now? I think we play the Mets, don't we? I think the Mets are in town. The Mets. No, it was yesterday. I think they play today. Yep, today. The Mets. Maybe No, I can't go today. Can't go tomorrow. We got softball. So the Mets are in town. Go Rays! I was very impressed with Hill, man. 41 years old. Guy doesn't throw very hard, but man, it's like my daughter. If you can hit those spots and you can keep the hitters guessing, and a softball changeup is like a slider. If you got that thing working, they don't know what's coming. Thank you, Melissa. Have a great weekend. Amanda, you too. I'm dreading my battery, by the way. I'm kind of stalling because I don't. Oh man, I got so many. And I got to climb up on a ladder to get to the damn thing. Hope I get it off. All right. Anything else? I'll 1 minute. We'll do the countdown. So I'll keep an eye on the tropics. Let's see if anybody else is talking about it. I know everybody was sharing that one. So I mean, again, back to Levi's site. This is what I think I was guilty with years ago. Maybe, I don't know. I probably was. But if we go back to yesterday's couple runs, this is what everybody was sharing. So it wasn't that run. It was a 12Z. I think it was 18Z was the big one. So there's 18Z. So we could kind of make it look bad by just changing the colors. See, it's only 1,007 millibar. Not the end of the world, obviously. But there you go. That kind of looks scary if you didn't know what you're looking at, right? I could post that, say tropical next weekend, but the latest model didn't show it, and that's called flip-flopping. Look at that big broad low now. But what it could bring is rain to this whole region. So if anything, could be a big old juice box. Very moist. Next Friday to Thursday, maybe Thursday down here. But anyway, see you, James. Have a good one, buddy. See you, Rosie Crump. Thank you, Katie Haley. We're going to do our meet and greet thingy Christmas time again. No, the battery's not fun, Shelly. No good time, so. All right. Cool. All right, so if you got any questions, no rain. Where you? Yeah, Whitney, I was thinking about I'm getting a bigger battery. I was thinking about hey, Judith, how's it going, my Texas connection? Yeah, we are talking about, okay, so Texas, let's go back to regular weather because we got our big fan in Texas. This is the long-range map for you there, Judith. And heavy rain this weekend, 16, 17, and this is, again, high pressure up here, just kind of blocking everybody, but they're already, so this is only severe weather coming, not severe, but heavy rains. And I saw a bunch of local reports talking about it. Storm map for today. There's where your storms are concentrating today, or tomorrow. Same as today. Today's very similar. There's today, tomorrow, and then Thursday. So you can just see it. And then the rain forecast for 5 days. Boom. So in a nutshell, there's your next 5 days rain. Nothing for me. Hey, Jennifer, that'd be fun. We camped in St. Augustine last year. We stayed at a campsite where there was a Sally's or something, then the Reef restaurant across the street. That was fun. They closed restaurants. Chris, what year do you got? Camaro, yes, it's Battery Swap Friday. So these hands are looking very clean right now. So I guarantee by another hour, I'm going to have more cuts and scrapes on there. Build a chicken coop. Well, better do it today. Let's look at some long range radar for you. Let's see. I don't know what's coming today. Let's look at the 48-hour map. Let's see what you got for Texas. Texas. God bless. I remember the margaritas in San Antonio. They're huge. Huge. I'm not being political. Huge. All right. So nothing today. Here's the rain. Let's see when that rain starts coming. There it is. And this is going to park right over there. So here comes rain tonight. This is 9 o'clock tonight. Here it comes rolling in. And there's the first little pound of energy tomorrow, 2 p.m. So you got some time. Doesn't look like it gets to you until this is 5 o'clock tomorrow. So it's pretty dry until tomorrow. Then it just kind of comes in waves. This is all the way to Sunday morning right here. So you got a good day. You can do it. 12Z's running now. So Saturday looks all right. The big rains don't really start coming. This is Saturday afternoon. Nothing yet. Then it started building. Sunday. Here's Sunday. It's spotty. I think today is fine. Somebody talking about beer. Mike, I found a new place to try beachside. Oh, Beers, Wings, and Beach. Our first storm. Just keep away from the shrimp. Yeah. We don't want that to happen again. All right. Well, have a great weekend. Cheers. Maybe fire pit tonight. That means Shelly's going to have to be monitoring the chat. Alvin needs a battery too. It's Battery Friday. All right. Well, this is fun. All right, so we'll see you guys later. I'll be posting throughout the weekend. And by the way, listen. So El Nino news came out yesterday, and we are officially in neutral now, not La Nina. Doesn't mean that it's going to change anything, but it could mean less activity chances than last year based on a lower, more of a neutral. So that wasn't huge. I mean, it's huge news to some. It's not the end all. I think El Nino affects hurricanes more than anything. This was updated. Well, that's the outlook. They got a new when this model was updated. Wonder if it's on Twitter. But anyway, bottom line, we are officially now in neutral Enzo pattern, which is scientific-y stuff, I guess. But what you do got to look at is this. The blue line is chances of La Nina returning. Blue is La Nina. So September, October, November down here. September, October, November. Last year we had Eta in November, remember? Eta in remember? So maybe it'll slow down early part of the season, hopefully, but doesn't, but the bottom line is we're not in an El Nino. El Nino is definitely a hurricane killer. It doesn't mean we won't get any. It just means it might slow the season down. But we are officially in neutral right now. Let's see if I can Google that real quick on Twitter. Let's see if there's any stuff that I posted yesterday. This isn't goodbye. It's till we meet again. Let's see this one. Oh, here we go. May 2021. Enzo, bye for now, La Nina. However, the confidence. See, This is now. This is the blue line is La Nina, whatever, however they determine that with the Pacific waters basically. But forecast still expected to be towards La Nina here September, October. So doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean don't put away the hurricane shelters quite yet. It just means we're in a neutral pattern right now. But expected to be close to La Nina in June. So, I mean, look at forecast, May 2021. Here's the forecast. Here's where we're at. We're supposed to be closer to La Nina again toward the peak of season. So, again, that's why I didn't talk about it much, because it doesn't matter what it is now, because we don't really get a lot of tropical stuff right now. You just get you get more tropical storm, rainy systems, which can be worse than wind sometimes. So, all right. Oh, here's for you, Judith. Look at that. This is a good thing to repeat. This is weather coming up for the middle U.S. And it only takes one. Correct. Let's post this since I'm still rambling. Let's post this real quick. Middle U.S. is the action, is where the action is at the next few days. Not as post that. That's all I need to post for that, really. It's good stuff. Middle U.S. where the action is next few days. Post. There we go. Anyway. All right. Battery time. Oh. Post the supporters now. I'm going to keep everything on the supporter page. So if you're wondering if you're in the supporter page, I'm only going to cross promote hurricane stuff, because that's 99% of why people come to the page is hurricanes. Right. I'm going to try to do one of the little supporter videos too, by the way, right now too. So after I put the battery in, wait for the 12 o'clock models to come out. So I am officially going to kill the feed, cut me off, cut me loose. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you Monday. Softball tomorrow. Not going to post a lot. And I'm camping July 4th weekend. Hell bent and hellbound, I'm going to be camping. Unless there's a Cat 5 coming. Prepare for a slow week leading up to July 4th. I'm just warning you now. A good buddy of mine told me you need to take a week off here and there. You can do it. They can find weather somewhere else for the week. So I might just do it.